kicking mad flavor in your ear. Here comes a brand new flavor in your ear. Time for new flavor in your ear. I'm kicking new flavor in your ear. Max brand new flavor in your ear.
Thank you for staying true to your artistry.
Definitely gonna stay true.
And being vulnerable and putting your life stories out there and for everybody else.
Yeah, outside of music, you still need to do the inner work, but I definitely try. That's my vent session. That's like my therapy. So I try to do my best to like.
So you said you're from the west side of Atlanta.
Yes.
Tell us about that, growing up really in the west side.
Growing up in the west side, I seen some things, but it wasn't always bad. It was more so like family. When you really didn't know that you had your mother sometimes, or your grandmother, or your father, sometimes the hood will give you that helping hand. Yeah,
right.
They'll give you that hug to really like show you that they there for you. So it wasn't always bad sometimes.
Back when it was a community.
Right, back when it was a community.
When people really felt like it takes a village. You know what I'm saying? That people really was like, I grew up like that too. You know what I'm saying? A whole community of people. I had a ton of aunties. We wasn't blood, but they looked out for us going up and down the street.
A lot of cousins.
Yeah, if you got beat up here, you probably gonna get beat down there too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody done heard how you done acted and reacted.
Exactly.
Yes.
In school,
That's accountability.
It is.
The whole village.
Yes, so growing up on the west side, you had this big community of people.
John Hope University Homes, that's where I'm from. Anybody know? So, right across the street from Clark, Atlanta. Spelman. I've seen a lot, though. Some things probably was traumatizing, but at the end of the day, like I said, I wouldn't change nothing. Coming from where I come from.
So how has West End changed since you've grown up? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of that stuff is not even over there anymore.
They kind of gentrified it a little bit. They when I went back over there, and I shot with me and Janice, I shot with her, they had some new apartments up now, so it's kind of gentrified a little bit. But it's, for the most part, when you go down the block, it might still be a hood over there, but it's kind of gentrified a little bit. But at the end of the day, you can't really take the people out of the area. They gonna
They
gonna always be there. They gonna always find their way back.
And you still have a lot of people in that area?
As far as friends I grew up with, but most of my family, they either all over Atlanta.
Right.
Decatur or
it goes to show how we've separated and allowed the gentrification to happen. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. But we've branched out in the community and, gotten different. So how has your music, come from your roots of being in West End? How does that play a part?
It's more so, it play a big part because, like I said, I come from the bottom. I come from nothing. I lost my mother when I was 2.
Yeah,
I was raised by my grandmother.
Yes.
And my father was in and out of jail, so it's like I had to really understand how it was to really get it out the mud and really see how it was to really become a man early somewhat.
Okay.
Because it wasn't always a man in the household. I was the only man in the household. It was me and my sister, so I had to really be that one to really step up and really just be the man of the household at a young age.
Right, so you don't have any brothers, it's just you?
I got a brother, but he had another mother. So he
got
was
you.
raised,
Okay, so he's in the same.
So it was just me and my sister.
Okay.
He was raised by my grandmother. So
Step out to you for taking control and taking that responsibility on.
He made it out.
I made it out the west side. So
there you go. Having your own family and building, your own little community and making sure that your people understand who you are.
Oh yeah.
Staying true, I love it.
Got to stay true. Got to.
Yes.
What's been your motivating force thus far that's keeping you on your journey to your artistry? Keeping you, motivated to make your music?
My daughter first and foremost. Always thanking God every step of the way, and like anything, like I said, I don't really regret nothing in my life. I look at it as, like how y'all was saying, a healing journey with everything. So my pain really made me into the man I am. So if I didn't really go through what I went through, I probably wouldn't be the man I am. And I feel like my mother's probably proud of me. I know my father is. So, I wouldn't really, I would say my pain made me who I am. My daughter, knowing that I'm I'm a full-time dad, so knowing I'm able to do everything I can to be that loving person for her and love her unconditionally, because at a young age I didn't really have that. You know, my grandmother gave me tough love. My father ain't really know how to be that person to show me love. I didn't really have my mother there. I didn't have my mother there at all. Unless I'm looking in my dreams and see it, be like, oh yeah, that's my mama. Okay, she coming to visit.
Yeah, she coming to see you.
Yeah,
she coming to see her baby.
But like I said, pain motivated me. My daughter, knowing that I got God always protecting me in every step of the way. So yeah, that's my motivation when it comes to making music, and it comes to putting my art inside the music. So.
Right, and that's how journeys are built. You can't, you can't have a journey without being somewhere.
Right.
You know, that's why it's called a journey. You gotta walk through it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta walk through it, crawl through it, get through it, drag yourself through it.
Grow through it.
Grow through it.
Definitely gotta grow.
Grow through it. And I'm sure that you have hit all of those, landmarks in getting to where you are today, and making, sure people understand who you are within your music. Right. So tell us about your grandmother. Like, you speak highly of her. Yes.
She got my daughter right now.
Hey,
shout out to grandma.
Shout out to grandma. Yes.
Yeah, she raised me. She raised me into the man I am. That's why, like I said, I had some bumps in the road. I'm not a saint. I can say that. Let me first say that first.
That's a journey.
Every saint was a sinner.
But at the end of the day, I know I became a great man. I can look in the mirror and I can understand that I'm not avoiding mirrors, and realize that at the end of the day, I've been through pain, but I know that at the end of the day, it's all a journey, and I know that I can heal. I can actually tell my daughter about these things I've been through whenever she eventually goes through any situation, or me trying to avoid her from any situation by chance. Even though I can't always be that person to avoid her, but I can prepare her for it.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah. So how old is she?
Oh, she's 5. Yeah.
Oh, so just a little
princess.
Oh,
She's a Pisces.
March 11, Pisces.
Look at there, yes. I have a Pisces myself, and it's my youngest son, so I definitely,
they're sweet.
Some sweet
innocent
people.
And loving.
Yes. That's even to this day, he's 26. He's one of the sweetest people I know. You know what I'm saying? And so, having a 5-year-old, how is that? You full time dad?
Today's world.
It gets tough at times.
All the time. She's 5.
But I wouldn't change it for the world. I looked at her when I went to her luncheon on Tuesday.
Okay, hands on.
And
I like it. Yes.
Thanksgiving, and I was just like, man. She thought I wasn't there. She turned around and looked. Her eyes got so big. Oh, look at my daddy.
That's the best feeling.
I know it's the best feeling in the world.
It is when you look around and see the pops. I never experienced that feeling. And, I hate to say that, but I'm so glad that you have taken on your responsibility and making sure that she has that feeling, because so many of us don't. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, that it's not supposed to be remarkable, but it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times we be like, oh, he's supposed to do that, so we don't celebrate, the things that, single parents, do, hands-on dads do. But it's definitely celebrated. Even hands-on moms. Because a lot of moms don't participate. You know what I'm saying? And we overlook that. And it's just like, so kudos for being hands-on, with your family, and making sure that, she understands that it's a better, tomorrow with her dad involved. And that guidance that she's gonna get.
Exactly.
Despite your circumstances, you doing the work. Like, so many people, who've been where you've been have excuses not to show up and be that person, because they're lamenting on that trauma and that pain and that hurt. But you took that and you made a better person out of yourself.
I got to show her that unconditional love, because I knew I didn't have it like that. So I try to do my best to show her, I love you, I care about you, I'm not going nowhere.
So, and kind of, where do you pull from? Because, obviously you didn't get it all, you know what I'm saying? So you didn't learn it. You had, let's say it wasn't in you, but you had to learn it. You definitely had to learn it. So learning from other people's mistakes, is that how you would say it? Or
I would say other people's mistakes, but also therapy.
Okay.
That helped a lot.
Yes.
Because before my daughter was born, it took me a minute to even get to that point, realizing if I want a child.
Okay.
Wow.
So she made me into a better man, and made me realize, okay, I gotta lace my boots up. Like, all right, it's time for it. Like, I can't back down. I can't disappoint her.
I'm glad you got that healing.
Yeah.
Oof, right.
That's
important. Yeah, that's very
I'm
important.
still healing, but you know, at the end of the day,
that's what so many black men don't do.
Right, and it's important. I mean, and to make sure that you put that in your music. You know what I'm saying, and that's a part of you. You know what I'm saying. Right. And so, speaking of your music, we're gonna go into one of your songs.
Okay.
All right. So let's hear "So Sick" by K Johnny. On Hits 92.3 FIYE Radio.
And yes, we are back. You're listening to FIYE Radio. Yes, that's that flavor in your ear. We have our special guest, K Johnny, here. And K Johnny, we were discussing relationship flags.
Right.
So we're going to open up the phone lines for a caller to weigh in on relationship flags, and or if you want to comment on our special guest artist that we have here today, call in.
Hello, caller. He's on.
Oh, you on? Oh, hey, caller. Hey, caller, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
Who are we speaking with?
It's Jarvis.
Hey, Jarvis. Thank you for tuning in to FIYE Radio.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I had to call and check in on my person apart my brother from another.
Okay, talk to us about him.
Hey, I can go on and on, you know what I'm saying? Feel like we kind of sort of grew up together. We both be on the same stuff, making sure that no baby's girl straight at all times. You know, we linked up when we started working at Caterpillar back in Atlanta, Georgia. We've been locked in there since, you know.
Right, so how are you affected by his music? And, you know, you see him doing great things.
One thing for sure, it's all love my way. I salute him in every way I can.
Right,
you know?
that's
love, bro.
I love
genuine support. Yes.
I love it.
Love, bro. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, well, thank you.
I already know what's going on, my brother.
Thank you for calling.
Most definitely. Janice, what's going on? Been a long time, huh?
Hey, Jarvis, how you doing?
Oh, good, man. I'm on this road out here in New Jersey right now.
Oh, you in Jersey? Okay, stay warm up there, Jarvis, and drive safe.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna continue to tune in, bro. Just hit me up when you get off.
I got you, bro. I appreciate you for calling in for me, bro. Appreciate your support always, bro.
Man, you already know what it is, my brother. Love, nigga.
Love.
Okay.
That's a support we be talking about.
There you go. Brother's calling in from out of state. Yes, sir. Yes. And making sure that, you know, you taking care of, like you said, baby girl taken care of. That's that genuine community love, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of love, like these relationships, you got somebody?
No.
Answer that wisely.
See, honestly, I don't have nobody. Like I said, I'm still on my healing journey.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna say it's not women that want me or don't.
But that you want?
I wouldn't say it's women that I don't want.
Okay.
But I don't feel like I don't wanna pretty much like I wanna fully heal before I actually come in somebody's life.
First and foremost.
That's what we were talking about.
And I don't wanna just take my pain and my damage and go over here and feel like she gonna be able to heal me.
Right, because you'll be projecting it.
Exactly. I have to do the inner work with me first.
I love that.
So it took me a long time to get to this spot, I'm not gonna lie. Because I have been the type of person that would just, like I said, I'm not the same. I have been the type of person that jump in relationship.
When you wasn't ready.
When I wasn't ready to fully heal. But
right, and not knowing any better and not understanding, you know, who you are as a person, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna happen.
But with that being said, what are the flags you look for today? Because we're talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Right.
Sean D said the red, the green, and the blue.
I mean, for me, first and foremost, you gotta know how to take accountability.
Yes.
Like, in order for me I need to know that you know how to take accountability. Also, having emotional intelligence. I feel like a lot of people don't really have that when it comes to relationships. I've been in multiple situationships, and I felt like I haven't came across a person that knows how to be emotionally intelligent.
Right.
So,
and accountable.
Right, and accountable. So I've been doing all my work as far as like trying to make sure I'm what I want.
Right.
Before I actually go
that reciprocation
and find that person, because I feel like I'm not even really looking, but I feel like eventually she gonna come, and when she does, I'm gonna know who she is.
because you'll have it in yourself.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right?
I'm gonna have all of it in myself.
Right,
Exactly.
and you'll know what you're looking for.
Right.
You know, so you know your green flags. You know, saying you know that you want communication, you want
Right.
emotional intelligence. You know,
Accountability.
accountability. You know, making sure. So
That's
and you're offering
loyalty.
loyalty in so many
Number
ways.
one.
Loyalty.
That is rare.
It is definitely
Loyalty
rare.
over love.
Loyalty is.
It's rare to have it in two arenas, let alone one. Because
Right.
you can be very loyal to somebody and they are not loyal to you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter what relationship. As we were talking about friendships, we were talking about
Friendships as well.
everything. You know, how does dating or lack of play a part with your daughter? Because of course, you know, you got a 5-year-old.
That's a good one, Sean.
that is
you know.
a good one.
Yeah. Like
My
how does?
daughter has seen me date.
Mhm.
Besides her mother, I say 2 women.
Okay.
I try not to bring her around, but she's seen me talk to one.
Okay.
But
Okay.
we were kind of to the point where we wasn't dating. We was like, I more so used her for her kids because I felt like Chaz needed some
Play
friends.
dates.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I felt like Chaz needed
I've
some
never heard a guy
friends.
say that before. That's dope.
And I'm just
Hey,
being all the way
let's be
honest.
real. Yes,
I'm
let's
like,
be
I
real.
told her, I said, I don't really like you like that.
Oh,
to feel like
okay,
I want
honesty.
a relationship with
But
you.
your kids are cool.
But your kids, I like the fact
Talk
our
about a flag
kids
to watch
have
out for.
a
That's
bond.
a green flag.
I like the
Honesty.
fact that our kids have a bond. Can we
Mhm.
continue that? She's like, I don't know. But, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is.
That's hilarious.
And making sure, and I know, you know, like I said, making sure that you know you're looking for the good, the bad, and the ugly, because
Right.
you don't want people like I know I did. You don't want people around your kids that you don't want to have lasting relationships, right?
Exactly.
You know, and so I'm looking out. I know you are for more flags now than I ever would have. You know what I'm saying? If my kids are grown now, but if I had some kids now, I'd be like, oh no. Because the influences and the way people treat your kids and
Oh,
you know
yes.
the things that you know are not okay.
It's
You know?
scary.
Right.
Yeah,
Scary
it's
out here.
very
Yeah,
scary.
because I hate to have to, you know, go down the road on the life sentence for
Right.
somebody that don't did something to my child.
I sit
you
behind
know,
the wall.
you know,
It's not
Yes.
a second thought.
Right.
I'm on that bus down the road.
Right.
What mine?
And so
Y'all put
looking,
some of cups here.
yeah, looking for those things, and like you said, she's seen you interact with women, right? So what are those flags that you look for in regards to your daughter? You know what I'm saying?
Just seeing how they interact with her.
Okay.
Seeing if you can create a bond with her for anything
The whole
outside
package.
of me.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm in the living room, my daughter's upstairs with you. How are you? Are you gonna send her downstairs with me, or are you gonna be up there still with her?
Funny how a person could put you second to someone they just met. But I remember I put her first and I ain't had to flinch. Them days you damn near homeless, make sure I paid the rent. Your mom-